Hello students. Last time we had discussed Edward-Close of contrast and it is also called Edward-Close of concession, right? First of all, I will revise the point, then we shall further in this topic. See, you can make the sentences complex using Edward-Close of contrast or concession, and there are three teams. The first one is the team of Dhoni. And what are the function words? Though, although, even though, even if, notwithstanding that. See how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. All these 5 function words are used in the same way. And then comes 1. What is 1? 1 is the causal sentence. This is he worked very carefully. This is the causal sentence. And what is second? Second is the second sentence, which is the resultant one. But here the result will be adverse. See, he worked very carefully, right? So what should be the ideal result? He should have passed. But what happened? He failed. So there is contrast. So using though, although, even though, even if and notwithstanding that, we can join these two sentences, and these two sentences when joined with this any one of 5 will make the sentence complex. So how it is? First of all, we can use though. You can write although also, you can write even though, you can write even if, or you can write notwithstanding that. Then you have to write sentence 1, that is he worked very carefully. He worked very carefully, and then you have to put comma. Then the second sentence, he failed. Now see, this sentence is a complex one, and this is Edward-Close of contrast, and this one is the main clause. So this sentence is a complex one. In the same way, you can write although he worked very carefully, he failed. Even though he worked very carefully, he failed. Notwithstanding that he worked very carefully, he failed. So this is the team of Dhoni. Now what is the second method? The second method is of however. However also makes the sentence complex. It is also called Edward-Close of contrast or concession, and this however is used slightly in a different way. However is always followed by subject and finite verb, then subject and finite however is always followed by adjective or adverb, then it is followed by subject and finite verb. Then you have to put a comma and then the resultant sentence. See, he worked very carefully. First of all, we have to fortify subject and finite verb, right? Then what I should do? I should use however. However. After however, I have to write adjective or adverb. Here they are very carefully. However, very carefully, then subject and finite verb. This pair, he worked, then you have to put a comma, and this is second sentence, that is resultant one, he failed. So this is also a complex sentence. Why? Because this clause is called Edward-Close of contrast, and this is the main clause. This is a subordinate clause. The sentence is complex. So both are similar. Though he worked carefully, he failed. However, very carefully he worked, he failed. Both the sentences are similar. And then the third one. Here we have the function word as. Now see, as also comes in adverb clause of time, but it comes in the beginning of the sentence. When the as begins the sentence, it is adverb clause of time. Here as does not begin the sentence, rather it is followed by adjective or adverb. Then comes as, then comes subject and finite verb, it is a comma and then the resultant sentence. Suppose we want to use as in this sentence, he worked very carefully, he failed. What will be the sentence pattern? Let us see. First of all, adjective or adverb, right? He worked very carefully. This is very carefully is very carefully. This is adverb or adjective. Then you have to write as, very carefully as, then comes subject and finite verb, it is what? He worked. He worked, and then you have to put a comma and then the resultant one. He failed. So again, this is what? This is subordinate clause. That means adverb clause of contrast. And this is main clause. So again it is a complex sentence. So these are the three methods to join two sentences showing contrast and making it a complex using adverb clause of contrast. Now let me explain the same thing in Gujarati so that some of my favorite students can understand it very well. Jo bhaiyo, adverb clause of contrast, વિરોધી અથવા તો એને એડવર્બ ક્લોઝ ઓફ કન્સેશન પણ કહેવાય. એમાં બે વાક્ય વચ્ચે વિરોધી ભાવ હોય એને ત્રણ રીતે જોડી શકાય. પેલી જે ટીમ છે ને ધોનીની ટીમ છે. ધો, ઓલ્ધો, ઇવન ધો, ઇવન ઇફ, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ધેટ. પછી શું લખ્યું છે? +1 +2. એટલે આ શું છે? પેલું વાક્ય આ કારણ બતાવતું હોય. પછી બીજું વાક્ય એ પરિણામ બતાવતું હોય, પણ પરિણામ કેવું હોય? વિરોધી. બીજી ટીમ છે હાવેવર, ત્રીજી ટીમ છે એસની. સૌથી પહેલાં આપણે આને વાત કરીએ. જો આ વાક્ય છે હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી. બીજું વાક્ય શું છે? હી ફેલ્ડ. હવે કારણ કે એણે ખૂબ કાળજીથી કામ કર્યું તો એ ફેલ ન થવો જોઈએ, પણ ફેલ થયો છે ને. બે વાક્ય વચ્ચે કોન્ટ્રાસ્ટ છે. તો ધોથી કેમ જોડાય? કંઈ નથી કરવાનું. પહેલાં વાક્યની આગળ એના માથા ઉપર અહીંયા તમારે ધો મૂકી દેવાનું. ધો હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી, કોમા હી ફેલ્ડ. જારી તો હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી, કોમા હી ફેલ્ડ. એટલે આજે બેનું ને એડવર્બ ક્લોઝ ઓફ કોન્ટ્રાસ્ટ કહેવાય. પેલું મેઇન ક્લોઝ થઈ ગયું, વાક્ય કોમ્પ્લેક્સ થઈ ગયું. હવે ધોની જગ્યાએ તમે ઓલ્ધો પણ મૂકી શકો, ઇવન ધો મૂકી શકાય, ઇવન ઇફ મૂકી શકાય, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ધેટ મૂકી શકાય. આ જ રીતે તો ઓલ્ધોથી કેમ વાક્ય બને? ઓલ્ધો હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી. ઇવન ઇફથી ઇવન ઇફ હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ધેટ હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી, કોમા હી ફેલ્ડ. તો આ 1, 2, 3, 4 અને 5 એક સરખી રીતે વપરાય. હવે બીજું છે હાવે વર્ક વાપરવું હોય ને તો પહેલાં કર્તા અને ક્રિયા પછી ને એને ભેગા કરી લેવાના. સબ્જેક્ટ અને ફાઇનાઇટ વર્બને ભેગા કરી લેવાના. હવે તમારી પાસે શું હોય? વેરી કેરફુલી, રાઈટ. આ શું છે? એડવર્બ. આ એડવર્બ છે, આ એડજેક્ટિવ છે. હવે એડજેક્ટ આ એડવર્બ થઈ ગયેલું છે. હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી. બીકોઝ વેરી એન્ડ કેરફુલ દે એડ સમથિંગ ટુ ધ મિનિંગ ઓફ ધ વર્બ. આ બે એડવર્બ છે. એટલે કરવાનું શું છે? પહેલાં હાવેવર લખવાનું છે. હાવેવર લખાઈ ગયા પછી તમારે શું કરવાનું? જો એડજેક્ટિવ કે એડવર્બ, આ વેરી કેરફુલ છે ને અહીં લખી નાખો. હાવેવર વેરી કેરફુલી. પછી આ કોણ હતા? સબ્જેક્ટ ફાઇનાઇટ વર્બની જોડી મૂકી દો. હી વર્કડ. હાવેવર વેરી કેરફુલી હી વર્કડ, હી ફેલ્ડ. You don't have to change the tense of any sentence. What you are supposed to do? You are just supposed to change the sequence of the words in a sentence. વાક્યમાં તમારે શબ્દોની ખાલી સિક્વન્સ બદલી નાખવાની છે. એઝ મૂકવો હોય તો એઝ જો વાક્યની શરૂઆત નહીં કરે. યાદ કરો એડવર્બ ક્લોઝ ઓફ ટાઈમ એમાં એઝ છે ને વાક્યની શરૂઆત કરતું. જ્યારે આમાં શું થાય છે? વાક્યની શરૂઆત નથી કરતું. એડજેક્ટિવ કે એડવર્બની પછી એઝ આવે. જો વેરી કેરફુલી એડવર્બ, પછી એઝ અને સબ્જેક્ટ ફાઇનાઇટ વર્બની જોડી આપણે અહીં મૂકેલી હતી. વેરી કેરફુલી એઝ હી વર્કડ હી ફેલ્ડ. એડવર્બ ક્લોઝ ઓફ કોન્ટ્રાસ્ટ, મેઇન ક્લોઝ, કોમ્પ્લેક્સ સેન્ટેન્સ. જો ગુજરાતી કરવા હોય તો આ મૂળ વાક્યનું ગુજરાતી શું થાય? હી વર્કડ વેરી કેરફુલી, એણે ખૂબ કાળજીથી કામ કર્યું. હી ફેલ્ડ, એ નિષ્ફળ ગયો. હવે આમાં શું થાય? જો કે આ બધાનું ગુજરાતી જો કે થાય. ધો, ઓલ્ધો, ઇવન ધો, ઇવન ઇફ, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ, ધેટ, હાવેવર, એનીસ, બધા ગુજરાતીમાં થાય જો કે. જો કે તેણે ખૂબ કાળજીથી કામ કર્યું તે ફેલ થયો. જો કે ખૂબ કાળજીથી તેણે કામ કર્યું તે ફેલ થયો. ખૂબ કાળજીથી જો કે તેણે કામ કર્યું તે ફેલ થયું. બધામાં કોન્ટ્રાસ્ટ આવે. સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ ફર્સ્ટ એક્ઝામ્પલ. નાઉ લેટ્સ go for the second example. Now see, there are two more examples. The first one is she ran fast. What is the resultant action? She missed the bus. She ran fast, તે ઝડપથી દોડી. She missed the bus, તે બસ ચૂકી ગઈ. જો એ ઝડપથી દોડી છે એનો મતલબ શું થાય કે હવે એણે બસ પકડવી જોઈતી હતી પણ હવે બસ પકડી શકી નથી. તો કોન્ટ્રાસ્ટ તો છે જ. આને ધો, ઓલ્ધો, ઇવન ધો, ઇવન ઇફ, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ, ધેટથી કેવી રીતે જોડવા? સપોઝ યુ વોન્ટ ટુ યુઝ ધો, then this is the answer. Though she ran fast, comma, she missed the bus. Both the sentences are showing contrast. She ran fast. So what is the ideal result? She should have caught the bus, but it did not happen. She missed the bus. So there is contrast. So if you want to use any one of the team of Dhoni, that means though, although, even if, notwithstanding that, then though, although, even if, notwithstanding that, she ran fast, comma, she missed the bus. So this is the sentence. Suppose you want to use however, then you know what you should do. At the place of though, you have to use however. The sentence is however. Then 45 subject and finite verb. Subject and verb ne bhega karo. What is left? Fast. It is the adverb, right? So however fast she ran, then put comma, she missed the bus. So this is the answer. Suppose you want to use as, then what you should do? As never begins the sentence in adverb clause of contrast. What you have to write? You have to write fast in the beginning of the sentence. So here the sentence is fast as she ran, and then comes she missed the bus. Fast as she ran. You never have to write subject and finite verb separately. Write them together always. હવે ગુજરાતીમાં સમજાવી દઉં. એ ઝડપથી દોડી, એ બસ ચૂકી ગઈ. જો આ આઈડિયલ કન્ડિશન નથી. ઝડપથી દોડી તો એ બસ પકડી શકતી હોવી જોઈએ, પણ અહીંયા શું થયું? બસ ચૂકી ગઈ. મતલબ બેની વચ્ચે વિરોધનો ભાવ છે. તો હવે ધો, ઓલ્ધો, ઇવન ઇફ, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ધેટ એ કેમ વપરાય? પહેલા વાક્યના માથા ઉપર મૂકી દો. અહીંયા તમે ધો, ઓલ્ધો, ઇવન ઇફ, નોટ વિથસ્ટેન્ડિંગ ધેટ મજા આવે તે મૂકો, અથવા પૂછેલું હોય તે મૂકો. પૂરું. હવે તમારે શું કરવાનું? કર્તા ક્રિયાપદ ભેગા કરો. શી રેન, સબ્જેક્ટ ફાઇનાઇટ વર્બ. ધોની જગ્યાએ હાવેવર મૂકો, ફાસ્ટને આગળ લઈ જાઓ, આને પાછળ લઈ જાઓ. હાવેવર ફાસ્ટ, શી રેન. હવે એ જ મૂકવું છે તો કરવાનું શું? આ જે છે ને ફાસ્ટ, એને વાક્યની શરૂઆતમાં મૂકો. દેન કમ્સ ઇઝ ફાસ્ટ એઝ શી રેન, she missed the bus. Now this is the second one. You tried hard, you could not solve the sum. See, since you tried hard, what is the ideal result? You should have solved the sum, but it did not happen. So there is a contrast. So how will you join these two sentences using any one of these team? Just put though. Though you tried hard, you could not solve the sum. Though you tried hard, you could not solve the sum. In the place of this though, you can write although you tried hard, even though you tried hard, even if you tried hard, notwithstanding that you tried hard, all these 5 are used in the same way, you could not solve the sum, right. So, this is going to be the adverb clause of contrast. This is the main clause. Sentence is complex. But suppose you want to use however in the same sentence. So, instead of though, in this place you will write however. However is always followed by adverb or adjective. Here it is however hard, then comes you tried. However hard you tried, then you could not solve the sum. In the second or resultant sentence, you do not have to make any changes. Suppose you want to use as, then what you should do? You will begin the sentence with adverb hard, then comes as, then comes you tried. However hard you tried, hard as you tried, comma, you could not solve the sum. Still, some more sentences I will give you for your practice. See, there are 5 more sentences. You do one thing, you take the screenshot of it. First of all, I go in a site, have a screenshot of it. Okay. Now see, there are 5 sentences. The first one is, Dhoni sang sweetly, nobody stopped to listen to him. 2 sentences are there. The first one is Dhoni sang sweetly. Dhoni ખૂબ મીઠું મીઠું ગાયું એણે, પણ nobody stopped to listen to him, એને સાંભળવા માટે કોઈ ઊભું ન રહ્યું. Now suppose I want to use though, then what will be the sentence? Though Dhoni sang sweetly, comma, nobody stopped to listen to him. In the same way you can write although, even if, notwithstanding that, Dhoni sang sweetly, comma, nobody stopped to listen to him. And suppose I want to use however, what I should do? I should fortify subject and finite verb. कर्ता ने क्रियापद, subject finite verb भेगा कर लेवाना. This is adverb. How should I write however? However sweetly Dhoni sang, comma, nobody stopped to listen to him. Suppose you want to use as, what will be the answer? Sweetly as Dhoni sang, nobody stopped to listen to him. Okay. Now you will speak the sentences with me, though you are at your home. Sing with me. Second sentence, we went early. I could not listen to you. Shout. We went early. We could not get the stuff. Though we went early, comma, we could not get the stuff. Although, even if, notwithstanding that, we went early, comma, we could not get the stuff. However, now sing with me. However early we went, comma, we could not get the stuff. As, sing with me. Early as we went, comma, we could not get the stuff. Third one, she is honest, nobody appreciates her. Though she is honest, comma, nobody appreciates her. In the same way, although, even if, notwithstanding that, she is honest, comma, nobody appreciates her. However, 45 subject and finite verb. આ બેન ભેગા કરો. However honest she is, comma, as honest as she is, comma, nobody. He is very fat, he can run fast. Although, even if, notwithstanding that, here he is very fat, comma, he can run fast. However, However very fat he is, comma, the second sentence is. Very fat as he is, comma, the second sentence. They are clever, they will not succeed. Though, although, even though, even if notwithstanding that, here in the beginning of the sentence they are clever, comma, they will not succeed. However, however clever they are, is, clever as they are. She is clever, she will fail. She is clever, though she is clever, although she is clever, even though she is clever, even if she is clever, notwithstanding that she is clever, comma, she will fail. However clever she is, she will fail. Clever as she is, she will fail. Now see, these 5 sentences can be made compound also. You know, what do we use to make the sentences compound, showing contrast? To make the sentences compound, we have 3 conjunctions, but, yet and still. Using these 3 conjunctions, we can make the sentences compound. Dhoni sang sweetly, nobody stopped to listen to him. Suppose I want to make it compound, you know what I should write? Dhoni sang sweetly, but nobody stopped to listen to him. Dhoni sang sweetly, yet nobody stopped to listen to him. Dhoni sang sweetly, still nobody stopped to listen to him. So, these 2 sentences can be joined using but, yet or still. ગુજરાતીમાં એને પણ કહેવાય. ધોનીએ ખૂબ મીઠું ગાયું, પણ બટ એટલે પણ, યટ એટલે પણ, સ્ટીલ એટલે પણ કોઈ એને સાંભળવા ઊભું જ ન રહ્યું. આને કમ્પાઉન્ડ કેમ બનાય? We went early, but we could not get the stuff. Yet, still, she is very honest, but yet still, nobody appreciates her. He is very fat, but yet still, he can run fast. They are clever, but yet still, any one of these 3, they will not succeed. So, we learned to make the sentences complex, compound. Now, simple. Now, let's understand how simple sentences can be identified if they show contrast in a sentence. See, as you know so far, though, although, even though, even if, notwithstanding that, however and as, all these 7 make the sentences complex. And you know, but, yet, still, they make the sentences compound. Now we have 3, in spite of, despite and withal. These 3 make the contrast showing sentences simple. What it will be? In spite of, he becomes his clever means his cleverness, he will fail. So, this is the simple sentence. Instead of his cleverness, you can write the sentence like this also. In spite of his being clever, he will fail. You know what is simple sentence? There is only one pair of subject and finite verb. See, you find something like a verb here, there is no subject. Here you don't find anything like verb. In spite of his cleverness, check, he will fail. There is only one pair of subject and finite verb. Here is also there is only one pair of subject and finite verb. So, both these sentences are simple sentences. Let me explain the same thing in Gujarati. જો આ 2 વાક્ય છે, he is clever, he will fail. કોન્ટ્રાસ્ટ બતાવે છે, રાઈટ? આપણે though he is clever, he will fail. However clever he is, clever as he is, he will fail, right? એ કોમ્પ્લેક્સ થઈ ગયા. he is clever but he will fail, કમ્પાઉન્ડ થઈ ગયું. સિમ્પલ કેવી રીતે હશે આમાં? અહીંયા વાક્યની શરૂઆતમાં ઇન્સ્પાઇટ ઓફ ડિસ્પાઇટ વિથ ઓલ ત્રણમાંથી કોઈ પણ એક હોય, પછી હીનું પોઝેસિવ કેસ મૂક્યું હોય હીઝ, ઇઝ હોય તો બીઇંગ કરી શકે. બીઇંગ ક્લેવર મીન્સ વોટ? ક્લેવરનેસ. હોશિયાર હોવું એટલે શું? હોશિયારી. તો આમાં જો આપણે શું કર્યું છે ખબર? આ જે સબ્જેક્ટ એન્ડ ફાઇનાઇટ વર્બ they have been dissolved here. There is no clear relation of subject and finite verb here. Why? Because we are going to make the sentence simple, and in a simple sentence there is only one pair of subject and finite verb, and that is already here. તો અહીંયાથી આપણે શું કર્યું? સબ્જેક્ટ અને ફાઇનાઇટ વર્બને વીખી નાખ્યા, એનો મિનિંગ જરૂર રાખેલો છે, હિઝ, હી, બીઇંગ ક્લેવર ઓર ક્લેવરનેસ. તો આ સિમ્પલ સેન્ટેન્સ થયું. શું કામે? બિકોઝ there is only one pair of subject and finite verb. So this is simple. Suppose the sentence is given like this: he ran fast, he missed the bus. Suppose you want to make it complex. Though he ran fast, he missed the bus. Fast as he ran, he missed the bus. However fast he ran, he missed the bus. What is the compound? He ran fast, but yet still he missed the bus. But suppose it is simple, what will be the answer? In spite of his running fast, he missed the bus. In spite of his running fast, he missed the bus. મેં શું કર્યું? હીનું હિઝ કરી નાખ્યું, આનું વીઆઈજી કરી નાખ્યું, ફાસ્ટ એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ. In spite of his running fast, he missed the bus. So this is simple. Why? Because there is only one pair of subject and finite verb. Something like verb is here. Running itself is a verb, but it is not finite verb. Why? Where is the subject? You know what is the finite verb? Finite verb is the verb that has been joined to the subject either by tense or any auxiliary. You don't find any tense here, don't find any auxiliary also here. That means there is a verb running, but it is non-finite verb, and there is only one pair of subject and finite verb. That's why this is the simple sentence. ફાઇનાઇટ કોને કહેવાય? એ ક્રિયાપદ કે જે સબ્જેક્ટની સાથે ટેન્સ અથવા ઓક્ઝિલરીથી જોડાયેલું હોય. હવે હીઝ રનિંગ આવું એક ટેન્સ છે? નથી. તો આવું એક ઓક્ઝિલરી છે? નથી. તો આ નોન ફાઇનાઇટ છે. તો આર યુ સિમ્પલ પાસ્ટ ટેન્સ. So this is simple sentence. Why it is simple? It is having one subject, one finite verb. Third and the last example. Suppose the sentence is: we tried hard, we could not solve the sum. We tried hard, we could not solve the sum. Though we tried hard, comma, we could not solve the sum. However hard we tried, comma, we could not solve the sum. Hard as we tried, we could not solve the sum. So this is what? Complex. We tried hard, but yet still we could not solve the sum. But suppose you want to make these two sentences simple, in spite of despite with all, in spite takes off with it, despite does not take off with it. Despite, in spite of, despite and with all are used, all the three are used in the same way. In spite of or despite or with all are tried, trying, are trying hard, we could not solve the sum. So this is the simple. Now let's understand how this thing will be asked in the examination. Now see how this topic will be asked in the examination. You will be given two sentences. She read very carefully, she could not answer the question. Then there will be the instruction in the bracket: find the correct complex sentence. Find the correct complex sentence. Find it. There are 4 options. Though she read very carefully, comma, she could not answer the question. However, she read very carefully. She could not. She read very carefully, but in spite of her reading. As you know, but yet still, they make the sentences compound. In spite of, despite and withal, they make the sentences simple. There are 2 answers. Which one is right? First one. Suppose you want to make the sentences complex using however, then do you know what is the sentence pattern? However, very carefully she read. So, this is not right. So, this is the answer. Suppose these two sentences have been given and you are asked find the correct compound, then this is the answer. 2 sentences have been given, you are asked find the correct simple, then this is the answer. In the same way, he is dull, he will pass. These 2 sentences have been given and you are asked find the correct simple sentence. See, is complex, though complex, yet compound, despite. This is the answer. Despite his being dull, he will pass. And suppose you are asked to find the correct compound. This is makes complex, though makes complex, despite makes simple, but yet still they make compound. So, this is the answer. And you are asked to make the correct complex, then dull though he is, right? This is the answer, though. No, it is not the answer. Though, although, even though, even if, notwithstanding that, they begin the sentence. If the sentence is like this, though he is dull, he will pass, but it is not so. So, this is the answer. Dull as he is, he will pass. Now, see, a while earlier I told you to have the screenshot of 5 sentences. Do one thing. There are 5 sentences. Take the first sentence, make it complex using all the 3 methods, though, however, and as. Then make it compound using but, yet and still. And then third, make it simple, the same sentence using in spite of, despite and withal. Right? All these 3 can be used in the same way. So, your single sentence will be having 6 answers or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and